All right, everybody, welcome back to week 2. Sorry, my normal webcam for this isn't working, so I'm having to use the webcam on the laptop, which the resolution is not that great, so I apologize for that. But this week, you're going to learn the difference between job costing or process costing or operational costing. And when I was doing cost accounting, that was basically it, right? You either had job costing, which I think a couple of you have experience in with contractors building things. You would use job costing there. I think one of you was an insurance adjuster, or you trained insurance adjusters, if I remember your initial post correctly. And that would also be a job costing. So it's very specific, is what job costing is. Operational costing is, I'm going to make Coca-Cola all day, that sort of thing. But there's also another variant which we're going to teach you, and this learning module we're teaching you about, the job process and operational costing. But one thing to keep in mind, there's also something called activity-based costing, and you'll learn about that as the term progresses. And activity-based costing is exactly what you say it is. So you come up with your cost pools, how much you're spending in each work area, and you divvy that up or allocate it based on how much activity is required to perform and build a specific product or create a specific product. So that's what activity-based costing is. Job costing and process costing, you basically have more of a peanut butter spread. Is what some of us old accountants like to call it. So you know your overhead cost or your fixed cost is $1 million. You know your activities roughly X. This is how I'm going to spread it, either based on man hours, machine hours, whatever factory you use. And for the most part, most manufacturing companies will use an earned hours concept, whether it be machine hours or man hours. So what they'll do is they'll do time and motion studies, and they'll say, okay, it takes me so many people, so long to create a product, and that product end to end is X number of hours. This is how much it costs per hour, and that's how I'm going to allocate my overhead. So that's the whole kind of the story or the context for week number 2. So in this week, you really only have the reading to do. You have another discussion board to do. I know how you guys really get up and you really enjoy, first thing on a Monday jumping on that discussion board. But please make sure you try to get to that early in the week if you don't mind. You also have the My Accounting Lab homework. This next module will get you just a little bit deeper into the cost accounting land. It might get a little bit more difficult, so if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Also, take a look at what is coming next week, which is the first milestone of the project. What I'll do is I'll go ahead. I have some videos that I recorded a few terms ago. I'll take a look at them and I'll just maybe go ahead and post those out early. But those are step-by-step calculations on how to do each step of the project. And please take time to kind of watch them, because I walk through and I kind of give a voiceover of what you're doing and why you're doing it. So I'll try to get those out about midweek this week. All right, so I'm at my maximum limit. I hope everybody has a great week. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, take care and have a great week.